This is David from davidmdye.com. Today I'm joined by graphic recording artist Adam Roybal, and together we're going to be bringing you a video blog series on organizational management and leadership. The title of today's first episode is Looking for the Dry Places. When I was a child, a mentor of mine told me the story of two boys who had both received new shoes. They had to walk home after a very heavy rain, and prior to leaving, their mom had told them, "Boys, please keep your shoes dry. Don't get them ruined." And both boys did try to acknowledge and do what their mother had asked. But when they got home, one boy's shoes were completely soaking wet, while the others were pretty much dry. Of course, their mom had to ask, "Guys, how is it? You both took my advice. You both, I know you tried. You took the same route, and yet you got here with such different results." The first boy, the one with the wet shoes, answered his mom and said, "Mom, I tried to avoid all the puddles." And the second boy, the one with the dry shoes, said, "Well, Mom, I looked for the dry places, and that's where I put my feet." When I was younger, I used to picture these two kids. It's kind of fun to think about them. Both of them with their shiny new shoes, walking home, really trying hard to keep their shoes dry, but with different approaches. You've got the one kid who so focused on the puddles, got to avoid the puddles, got to avoid the puddles, and in his effort to avoid them is constantly jumping back and forth and splashing in them. Then you've got the other boy who really almost ignores the puddles. His focus is only on where it's dry, and that's where he ends up putting his feet, takes each step very carefully. I think there's a powerful metaphor here for leadership. There are leaders who, like the boy with the wet shoes, react, trying to avoid every threat, operating out of fear, zigging and zagging, ultimately creating a lot of confusion for their teams. But effective leaders, they maintain focus on their vision, on the needs of the team, and on meaningful results. Those leaders produce clarity. Their energy and the energy of the team flow naturally to what's most important. In the end, that's the real difference between the two boys, focusing on what they really wanted. Were they trying to keep their feet dry? Were they trying to avoid getting them wet? It may sound subtle, but in your leadership it makes all the difference. The difference between confusion and clarity is often just a simple thing. It's to change our focus from what I don't want to what I do want. And when you do that, when you change your focus to what you really do want, some amazing things happen. You start to see all the opportunities you have to take action to get yourself where you're trying to go. So the next time you're struggling as a leader, take a second to ask yourself, is your focus clear? Do you know where you're trying to go? Or, like the kid with the wet feet, are you just trying to avoid problems? This is David with davidmdye.com, helping you make a difference. Thanks for watching. And as always, if you know someone who might benefit, please take the time to share this with them.